you've ordered a pitcher of margaritas or another cocktail to go during the pandemic, you've had a lot of company. The idea born out of the pandemic gave restaurants a big revenue boost when they needed it most. Popular idea. Now lawmakers say alcohol to go could be here to stay as Colorado continues the COVID comeback. A bill that has passed the state House and Senate would allow restaurants to sell drinks to go between the hours of 8 a.m. and midnight. Sales would be limited to 1 bottle of wine, a liter of spirits, or a 12-pack of beer. Our political specialist, Sean Boyd, on the story in Lakewood. Sean, the bill could be headed to the governor's desk by the end of the week.
And Jim, you know, it's hard to believe it took a pandemic to change a Prohibition-era law, but that is in fact what happened. Last year, for the first time ever in Colorado, restaurants and bars could sell to-go alcohol. This bill would allow those sales to continue. And if not for a Manhattan to go, it might not have happened. The rattle of a cocktail shaker has returned to the Englewood Grand, along with the faces of regulars and flicker of recovery for Erica Zerke and husband Phil. They opened the tavern 5.5 years ago, investing their life savings. Last year, they nearly lost it all.
We hung on by the skin of our teeth.
If not for an emergency order by the governor allowing to-go alcohol sales, Zerke says they wouldn't have made it.
It paid our rent more than 1 month.
But the order was only temporary, so when Senator Jeff Bridges stopped by for a Manhattan to go one night, Zerke gave him an idea to go with it, an alcohol to go bill.
And said, you know, people really like this. Is there a way that we could continue this beyond the pandemic?
And I went, you know what, Erica? I think there might be.
Bridges passed a law last July extending alcohol to go for 1 year. His new bill extends it 5 more years.
We shut them down, and we did that to keep people safe. We had to do it. It was the right thing to do. But because we did that to these bars and restaurants, I think we have an obligation to do whatever we can to help them come out the other end.
The bill would also continue outdoor dining and drinking in entertainment districts.
So you can, you know, block off sections of a city block and have people walking around with their drinks and going from place to place and listening to music, live bands on the street.
It's not on its own going to keep these folks afloat. This gives them just a little bit of help.
A little bit of help that can go a long way.
We're trying to make up for a year or more of lost ground. And so it's going to be really important. We need every tool that we can get to help rebuild our business.
The bill did pass the House unanimously and the Senate with only 1 no vote. That doesn't happen every day down there, but it was amended in the Senate to extend the to-go sales for 2 years instead of 5 years. So the two chambers will need to reconcile the differences before the bill heads to the governor's desk for his signature. Senator Bridges told me he is confident that that will happen, and he'll celebrate with another Manhattan to go. Live at the Englewood Grand in Englewood, Sean Boyd covering Colorado First.
All right, Sean, thank you so much.